He knows us. He knows everything inside out. He knows our secrets. He knows the things that we don't say out loud. He knows our thoughts, and he still loves us. He still chooses to love us. And I know this world is filled with like fickle love. The fact that his love is unconditional, no matter what, that blows my mind all the time.
Hey, Mandy Bowman here with the Marvel at Jesus podcast. So excited to have Jonathan Traylor joining us for this episode. He's coming to Wilmington soon for a citywide worship night, but we also talk food and Thanksgiving side dishes, which made me very hungry. But even more important than all of that is what he had to say about God's love for him. And you don't want to miss this. Jonathan Traylor on the Marvel at Jesus podcast. Welcome to the Marvel at Jesus podcast with Life 90.5, where we talk with Christian music artists and more about the things that wow them about Jesus. Joining us this time is someone with the Citywide Worship Nights tour with some other incredible artists coming to Leland soon. It's Jonathan Traylor. Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, guys.
Hey, and where are you joining us from today?
So we are in Pensacola, Florida.
Pensacola, Florida. How toasty is it down there right now?
It's actually pretty windy right now.
Interesting.
So,
okay. All right.
Kind of chill.
Very good. Very good. Usually that area is a little warmish, but it is November, so that makes sense.
I'm very appreciative.
Right. All right. So before we get started on what really wows you about Jesus and the worship night coming up, I got a few silly questions just to get to know you a little bit better. The first one, if you could pick any superpower at all, which one would it be?
It would be teleportation.
Okay, why that one?
Simple fact, because it's hard being away from your family on the road. So I want to be able to go on tour, do a tour date, and teleport back home with my family, my bed, all my stuff.
Perfect.
Just do it. God bless you, and poof, back at home.
That sounds perfect, actually. In fact, Mike Weaver of Big Daddy Weave had the same answer to that question.
Really?
And his reason, though, is he wants to get to Chick-fil-A quicker and then get back
That
home.
is wild.
So
I also want to be able to, if somebody's driving crazy in front of me, I want to be able to teleport into their car and be like, "What are you doing, bro?"
Yes.
And scare the crap out of them and then teleport back into my car.
Just ride into their passenger seat so you can have some words with them and then back to your car, right?
Yeah. Yep, that's just shake them up a little bit and we're good.
That is a brilliant idea. I love that so much. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, since we're on the topic of superpowers, do you have a favorite superhero? Who's the best superhero in your opinion?
See, I know this is going to be a little different because I know people would say Superman and all the other people with, fire and can fly. But I like the cool guys, like the swaggy guys with the powerful minds, like the Tony Starks, the Iron Man, Bruce Wayne, Batman. Like, those are the cool guys, man. They got these gadgets. They know how to use them. They use their brain. Their brain is their superpower.
Okay, so it's not an actual superpower, but I mean they count. They have comic books, so they count as superheroes.
They got
sort of.
They got movies. They got cartoons.
Right.
They are the men. So I'm going
Exactly.
with Bruce Wayne. I'm going with Batman all day.
That is a good choice, Jonathan. Good choice. Good choice. Okay.
But Spider-Man is like a good third for me.
I do love Okay, hold on. Who's your favorite movie Spider-Man, though? Is it Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland?
Tom Holland is a beast, though.
Right.
He's the best. I'm sorry. He's the best one.
I'm telling Tobey Maguire you said that. But
I'm sorry, bro. But Tom, he knows how to do the backflips. He does a lot of his own stunts. Love it.
It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Okay. Good answer, Jonathan. Good answer. Okay. Now let's go to the topic of food for a second because Thanksgiving is coming up and I'm trying to get my list of things ready that I want to eat. I'm very excited about it. Yeah. So what is the must-have Thanksgiving side dish for you?
Ooh. So I'm going with collard greens. Collard greens with Louisiana hot sauce. I'm telling you, I gotta have it. And I eat it last. It's the last thing I eat on my plate. Because, if you eat the hot stuff too fast, it messes up your taste buds for the good stuff. So you eat.
Good tip.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good tip. So second, I have to go with these barbecue baked beans. They will bless your taste buds, I'm telling you. With a little bit of ground beef in there, little Jimmy Dean sausage in there. Like, yes. Yes,
I'm
yes.
tasting that right now, and my mouth is watering, and now I
Yeah.
need to have that on Thanksgiving Day.
I'm
So
telling you.
that's fantastic.
What's your go-to? What's your go-to? I'm curious.
So I always love mac and cheese. Like that is one of my
Yeah, yeah,
favorite
of
things
course.
on the planet. Okay. But I 100% agree with you on the collard greens though. Gotta
Okay.
have those collard greens
Look,
cooked with a
come on.
lot of like bacon and stuff. And like,
Exactly.
it's just not
Exactly.
Thanksgiving without the collard greens. So
Exactly. Come on. Come on.
perfect. All right. So I'm going to your house for Thanksgiving. It's settled. Okay.
We eating everything. I like that's gonna be the one day. I don't care about calories. I don't care about anything. I'm
Right.
going to eat my heart out.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Come on.
So, the whole purpose of the Marvel at Jesus podcast really is to share what wows us about Jesus. So, for you, Jonathan, what is that?
What wows me about Jesus is that he knows us. He knows everything inside out. He knows our secrets. He knows the things that we don't say out loud. He knows our thoughts, and he still loves us. He still chooses to love us. And I know this world is filled with like fickle love, unconditional
Mm-hmm.
love, and the fact that his love is unconditional. No matter what, he loves us. That blows my mind all the time.
That's kind of crazy to think about because, I'm a married woman and even, I've got a great relationship with my husband, but still there's just things that I keep to myself.
Yeah.
And knowing that God still sees all those insecurities, he sees
Hmm.
all those issues in my own heart and still chooses to love me anyways. I mean, that
Right.
blows my mind too.
Man, it's amazing to me. I'm like, Lord, I did this. I thought this. Like, there's nothing that can make me not love you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I love you. And that's just, it's amazing to me. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's one of the things that doesn't make sense on a human perspective.
Right,
It's like there's no human being who really can truly offer unconditional love, but
right.
yet God does exactly that, seeing all the things and still choosing to love us. So
Woo. Okay.
that's good stuff, Jonathan.
Yeah, come on.
Woo!
Come on.
Nice. Okay. Now let's move on to what you're coming to the Wilmington area for. It's the citywide worship night coming to Leland at Bridge of Life Community Church on November the 14th. What can folks expect at that event?
Oh my goodness. This is a unique tour
Mm-hmm.
because every week the worship leaders change, the band changes. We've never sang together before, never done anything together before.
Really?
Yeah, so it's new and fresh every week. So it's cool because we're all worship leaders and we're all different in how we lead. But everybody comes into this room humble and ready to serve the room, ready to serve that city. And it's cool to see what God does every night with the freshness. And this particular tour, they go to markets that may not have the big arena tours that come, and
Right.
I love that. And these rooms are intimate and we just get to go after God. It was cool because a few years ago, a woman stopped me after a tour date. I'm at the merch table. She comes to me and she says, "Hey, can you pray for me? My son is far away from God. He doesn't want anything to do with God. Just can you pray that he comes back home?" And I mean, we stopped everything and we prayed, not a patty cake cute prayer. Like we
Mm-hmm.
prayed.
Right.
And a few weeks ago, that same son came to the show and said, "I'm the son that you were praying for." And that blessed me. I'm like, okay, Lord, this is why. Thank you for reminding me of the why. So these
Mm-hmm.
nights, for me personally, God is always reminding me why we do this. He doesn't need big production. He doesn't need big LED screens and lights and big bands. He's just like, I just need you in your heart, a
Yeah.
willing heart, humble heart, open heart. And I can do a lot with that.
Mm-hmm. Like the big productions are great and stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
those are
yeah, yeah.
amazing. But that time of worship and that intimacy with the Lord and just joining together with each other and praying for each other like that. I mean,
Right,
that's what we need.
right.
That's the big shows are once or twice a year kind of deal. But this
Yeah.
kind of stuff is the stuff we need like every week. Like this is
Come on.
valuable right here, and
Come on.
we're so glad that you guys are coming into town for that. So you've not then done a show with Britt Nicole and Sky Reedy yet. Is that true?
Not that combination. So I've done
Okay.
something with Britt Nicole, and we did Mary and George one week. And this week is Sky Reedy and Sean Carey with Passion. And it'll be another week, so it's just different. I've done a week with Bethany Worley and I forgot, and Alexander Pappas. So this will be the first week that we've done that combination of people.
Nice. Okay. That's really exciting.
And Britt Nicole and Sky Reedy are both powerhouses. So
Yeah, they are.
it's going to be, whew, It's gonna be epic.
Now, you just a couple weeks ago released a song called "Freedom in This House."
Yes.
Is that song on the set list for the
It
worship night?
is. My goodness. And I get to have fun and jump around and all the good stuff. But Freedom in His House is it makes you want to dance. And it feels like summer a little bit. So we're going to kind of bring summer into this fall time. So I'm excited about it.
Perfect. We'll take the summer sound without the summer heat and humidity. I
Exactly.
think is what we need.
Come on.
It gets toasty around here. Like, I don't know where you're from. Does it get really, really hot in your summertime
I'm
too?
from Dallas, Texas, but
Oh,
now
bless your
I live
heart.
in Charlotte. I live in Charlotte now. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Different kind of heat. But yeah, we're in Charlotte. We get all 4 seasons, so we're good.
Oh, bless your heart. My gracious. Okay. So how can people connect with you, Jonathan?
Yeah, please. So social media, just Jonathan Traylor. And then we have my website, Jonathan Traylor Music, where you can find like tour dates and merch and all that good stuff. And then I'm also on TikTok for the Gen Z folks. I'm on TikTok, guys. So look for me at Jonathan Traylor Music and have a good time on TikTok.
I've yet to get into the TikTok generation thing yet,
Yeah,
but now I'm gonna have to get it so I can follow you.
I'm trying my best. I love it.
All right. Well, Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us for the Marvel at Jesus podcast. We appreciate your time.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Marvel at Jesus podcast. Look, if you were encouraged by this discussion today, then share this episode with a friend who maybe needs that same encouragement, that same reminder that God's love really is unconditional. Thanks for joining us. Marvel at Jesus podcast from Life 90.5.